Hello everyone, welcome back to Shapez 2. Pardon the rough voice. In between the second episode and this one, I spent 5 or so days getting sick and recovering from that. I'm now well enough that I want to try and record some stuff, but my voice still sounds dreadful. So that's why in episode 1 I say, oh, the game just came out like yesterday, and actually it's been a week. I didn't upload that video, or I didn't publish it, because I wanted to get them all like one a day, and there was 5 days where I couldn't record anything. So, I'm a little bit out of... Whoops, that's not how you do that. Oh, it's so green when you look at it like this. It's red? Green? Is it like... It's like an RGB hologram floor? I never noticed. Anyway, I'm a little out of the loop, but I remember we set up something... We set up all the pieces needed to finish the milestone, right? I'm making these. We just have to plop this on top of a square once we have enough of them. God, I still feel like there must have been something better than this. Why? Right? Like, I need these 4 lines, each crossing this 1 line. Why doesn't this 1 line just hop over the other 4? Well, the answer is because I need 4 things feeding into it. I guess... Like, you could, and I'm not going to, but you could build something... Oh, what is wrong with me? It's my mouse's fault this time. You could build something like this. And... right, where the stuff that needs to connect goes like that, and you pick up your 4 things here, and then this can jump. But that doesn't help, because you still can't run 4 things across all of this. You'd have to, like... How do I... like this? You'd have to split it, like this or something. And then have the 4 lines crossing it this way? Well, except they're going the other way, of course. Like this. Which means you'd have to condense it all into exactly 4... I wonder if it's on... It must be on purpose that the width of this is 4 lanes, and like 4 lanes is how much you get from here. I don't think that's a coincidence. So you could do something like that, I think, to avoid having 4 jumpers. But, like, there's nothing wrong with having 4 jumpers. Look how sick they are. This stuff just jumps across like crazy. So, alright. Now, we needed to take this and put squares on it. Which I think there are squares up here? Yeah. So I have this blueprint for stacker lines, which I never really made any better than it is. Let's see. And it matters which one goes on top, right? I want this to be on top, which means it has to go... here. And this has to go the other way. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so like, it would be nice to be putting in more than a full belt of this, because this is going to take 7 minutes, even once we get these squares buffered up properly. But it's not the end of the world. I have other stuff to work on. Did I really want any of this? Not really, right? Getting all 3 of these for the next 21 would be nice, but Swapper's also pretty powerful, I assume. That might be nice to get. 3rd floor would be... No, we should wait on that. I still don't know why they give you bent stackers. Bent... What is this for? Because they're so hard. These seem really hard to make arrays of, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, fine. Let's go look at some other tasks we can work on. I mean, none of these are hard, exactly. Hey, why are you telling me that? I already had 6. I mean, any of these are possible, right? This one doesn't look very hard to do for 6 points at the end. Maybe that's how I should think about it, is like, the payout is the one at the end. The ones in front are worth basically nothing, so just like, I don't know. Let's work on this, which is... Actually, this is maybe even easier. So we want to take a circle. How would we do this with, like, swappers? If I cut a circle in half... Yeah, do I have access to swappers, or is that 10? 12. Okay. Well, I guess this one's pretty simple, right? Cut a square in half, cut a circle into quarters, just jam them onto each other, right? You don't even necessarily have to do much rotating. Yeah, let's work on that. That should be real easy. Nobody wants this stuff. I also realized I should be a little bit more rigorous with like, it would simplify matters. Oh, this also is okay. So I had said earlier, like, I remember this was like a week ago for me, but that like having a blueprint for doing this wouldn't be all that interesting, right? But of course, I can have a blueprint for this entire mining platform and just apply that to every mining platform and like, hallelujah, everything is solved, right? So if I take this, copy, save, and call this a mining platform, I guess. I don't understand why there are 4 of these. So this is, where do I have a picture of a miner? What does that look like? I don't even know what the icon for a miner is. Oh no, they have NOT OR and XOR. Oh, I didn't want to know that. It's going to get so complicated. There's going to be logic. Where are miners? I don't know. Presumably I can edit this later. That's a train. Can I search? I can't search. Alright, it's gonna be an anchor today. Wait, there's like 4 slots? I see, so you can set like, okay. So now I can do stuff like, is anyone using any of this? No? Okay. So we can just delete all this as well. What is this? Oh, this is like, yeah, this will be used in the future, so we don't want to delete that. But now I can take that blueprint. Oh, by the way, extractor looks like that, huh? So can I take this? No. Can I like edit this somehow? Yes. There, that's an extractor. And I assume this is so I can say it's an extractor for anything, or something like that. Nope, don't put that there. I should just be able to say, like, do this. And now I have a full line of that stuff. And I guess I already have that here? That's nice. Okay. And it looks exactly like the other one. Perfect. So what is it that I wanted to build again? I wanted this. Cut a square in half and a circle into quarters. So I guess it would be nice-ish to just have a little pastable thing that, like, quarters, or even halves, I don't know, that seems so simple, maybe it's not worth blueprinting. But I bet it is. That, like, halves an input line, right? And it looks like this. So if I took... No? If I took this and... If I hit Control S here? Yeah. So, I mean, like, this is a lame blueprint, right? Have array. What do we want? Quarter circles. So if I also then say, all right, well, I don't want havers at the moment. I want quarters. Let's say this is a quarter array. Oh, I guess I should like call this cutter. Where's cutters? There. And I should, no, right there, right click. There we go. Actually, what are the icons like? Maybe I could actually do better than calling it a cutter. Yeah, like, right, there's a picture of a quarter thing right here. Interesting. But whatever. We'll just say save. So then I think I could say, give me a quarter array. Make sure there's space. I think this will do. And I could, you know, jam through these very quickly, right? Now I have very, very many quarter circles. And I want half squares, which are here. So let's take a haver array thing. Like this, 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 this. And then build, I guess, like, is 4 lanes of this really necessary? No, but I do have to make, you know, 100 of them. This is built, like, by the time I'm done, like, the time I'm spending on scaling this up is, well, is it going to be wasted? What's the upcoming task? Yeah, we want quarter circles for a little while, I guess. All right, we completed a milestone. Let's do the important thing next of finishing this milestone and find out what the deal is with space platforms. So just plop this on top of this, making sure that the circle quarters don't line up with the other circle quarters. So where do I have my circle quarters? They're over here. So you are evicted forever. I need a stacker array. I called it stacker line, apparently. Ooh, I don't have space. My stackers. I mean, I do sort of have space. Is this... tall is this? Okay, it's 3 wide, so it actually does fit in this space, provided I can fit the inputs and outputs in here, and I think that I can. So what needs to go on the bottom is this stuff. Okay, I know this is not, you know, a paragon of excellence exactly. But it'll work. Which one is going out? You are. And then the input is going to be this thing. Oh boy. Oh, I can't do that because now then no, yeah, it gets out. See? Look, we're making the shape be. Look, it's a little. Oh, it's a miracle of nature. A little double-ended catcher-thrower thing. My shapes coming out now? They are. First delivery. Here we go. Okay, and this is going to take forever to finish because I only built 1 lane of it. But that'll give me time to work on the other stuff. And this nightmarish assembly can be deconstructed someday. Where was I? I was deciding, for no good reason, to build a quadruple stacker line for this stuff. Which would look something like this, I think. Actually, maybe I want it a little lower. Like this or something. Just build it any old where, really. Now it's actually a little tricky to route this stuff, isn't it? Okay, I changed my mind. Let's make it a little higher. I know, like I said, this is not actually going to be worth the time investment, but I want practice in, like, building large-ish, right? How do I even do this? This is awful. Oh, does it even matter what order I... Hang on. Is the orientation is not right. I have a bottom left. And if I rotated the other direction before cutting, it would not matter, because either way, I'd... Would it? I think it would, actually. No, not like that. So now it comes out as a top right, which is actually what I want. Great. So I can take just one of these, for example, and route it here, yeah? But I need this lane to go the opposite direction. Oh, this is just a reminder, okay. So, and what we get out here is total nonsense. Great. Okay, good to know. So don't do that yet. Because these shapes needed to be rotated clockwise first. There you go. Now that's the shape I wanted. So the question is, how do I route a bunch of these stupid things in the space that I have. Actually, let's copy it like this with the orientations right, at least. I guess I should start delivering these, huh? Okay. No, this is still wrong. Oh, there was just a backlog of wrong ones and I didn't empty it out. That's fine. Okay. Oh. I guess I also want this to go up, not down. Oh, but not quite like that, I guess. There. And I need another lane of these guys. Again, like I said, this is... I can see just as well as you can that this is pointless efficiency, but it's for practice. And I'm... To be honest, I clearly need it. Look at this mess. Okay, I don't even know if these guys are gonna get here in time. Hopefully I need something like this later, right? Yeah, you can just take this and shear off the left half if you want, right? I feel like this is going slower than it should have. Why don't I have a full lane of this? Okay, yeah, we finished that. It's not like a backup here would cause that problem, because then there'd be too much space here. Maybe I do have a full lane, it just is expressed weirdly? No, look, it just backed up there. There's no way that ever happens. Nothing should ever stop if you really have a full line that's being fully utilized. I don't see any exclamation points in the area. Yeah. Okay, go claim the points. It's fine. Enjoy. And already I'm like, there's no reason to have all this nonsense, right? But I guess I don't know. I can still get the throughput of it. I can make use of the throughput that I have. So what do I want to do? Oh, it's already oriented correctly. I can just shave off the left half. I know orientation doesn't matter for delivery, but my cutters only cut the left half. So no, don't do that. Do this. And then we can do a similar thing here, where we just line these three up, like, sure, I'll send them in 3 lines. Perfect. I could merge them back up and have 2 full lanes, but I'm kind of using these slots anyway, so I don't know, it doesn't really matter either way. Okay. So I still don't know what's going on here. Is there someplace I only have like 5 stackers or something? This you need 4 of to saturate, which I have. It saturates at just 2. These are just as fast as normal belts. To calculate efficiency. That's interesting. I like that it'll do that. Yeah, this is operating at 1/4 efficiency, which is exactly what I intend, because it's processing 1/4 of these items. It seems as though the problem originates up here, where I'm not producing... Oh, I only have 3 of these instead of 4? How strange. Okay. Well, let's just, copy this. I must have just assumed these were as efficient as regular cutters, which you require 3 of. Okay, so that should get us back in business. And I still can't buy the swapper, but I think that is what I want next. So one more minor task would get us there. Yeah, so here we now have what looks like a full line once it gets here. So if I clicked on this, it should tell me, right? Yeah, 100%. Okay. And that'll eventually propagate downstream, but it won't have much effect before we are done with that shape entirely. So now we want this shape, but with a circle on top of it. And we want a fair number of them, so it's sort of nice that I did actually produce several of these. But I didn't leave myself much room for more post-processing. Well, so thing 1 to do, I think, is to cut this. How do I think I want it to look something like this now, so it comes down here to leave me more room. And then we'll make a stacker line like this. But I'll delete that because I need to come in on the top level, right? I need this to just connect here that way. Okay, I guess I didn't quite input it correctly. I guess you can't quite do what I wanted. You can't have a line that merges and also lifts. There. I do want this, but I think we're going to have to chuck the circles in from the left side, so... Okay, let's delete this, because I never apparently did that. I guess I probably didn't have to delete, I could have just pasted on top, but... What did I get? Milestone! Okay. So we can finally see what this is all about. These space platforms. And that's the exciting reveal for this whole episode, is what this is. This clearly looks like some sort of modularity tool. And we're gonna get a bunch of new tools from it. Space platforms. You've proven some basic skills. You've shown some basic skills, or you've proven you have some basic skills. You shouldn't have proven basic skills. We think you're ready for this. You may now build space platforms and foundations to expand in the universe. For these ones, though, we've added a platform limit. We're not insane, right? Okay, that's not really much of a justification. But whatever. I mean, it's not like the game is trying to be about story. My relationship to my employer is very unclear, is all I will say about that. My manager, or whoever it is. Rewards, 500 platform limit. And I understand on like casual mode, or the lowest difficulty, there is no platform limit. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, like these are blocks you can put in or something, I don't know. So we get space platforms. You can place new platforms. Foundation, more building space. Bigger foundation. Okay, not sure what the difference there is. Space belt. Transports shapes between platforms. So that's what they're showing here, I think. Maybe? Space belt tunnel entrance. Transport below other platforms. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So you don't... Your space... trains don't have to be launched in space over your working areas. They can go under it unnoticed. Shape miner extension. Increases the throughput of a shape miner? Huh. Okay. Shape miner. Extracts shapes from asteroids. And then, so a shape miner, we don't know what it is exactly, but I guess it's a, well, we sort of do. It must be the things that we've been using already, right? The grid that has 4 shape thingies on it must be a shape miner. And what's under it that the miner lasers were pointing at must be an asteroid. And maybe there were shape miner extensions plugged into it that we didn't notice before. That's what those were? I don't know. Vortex inputs. So we can now upgrade how much space the vortex has. Fine. So tell me more. Platform limit. You can increase by completing side tasks. I see. Okay, yes, I understand what a limit is. Thank you. Zoom out or press space to switch between building mode and platform mode. Okay. Space belts can be placed, but they're at the scale of a platform. Oh my god, they're huge. They transport up to 4 belts per floor. Okay, so a single belt is as big as, like, the mining facilities we've been working with. Space belts have the same throughput as conveyor belts, but items move much faster. Okay, sure, because they have to go great distances. Connecting space belts. Drag a belt to or from a space belt, and it'll jump right on or off. Ah, even like second level belts. Okay. So does the space belt itself have 4 levels? Or is it just if you use... or 3 levels. Or if you use 3 levels to pile stuff onto a space belt, then, like, you'll have 12 belts worth of stuff on the space belt? Or maybe you can only, on level 2, take stuff off that you put on level 2? I don't know. Space belt tunnels can go under stuff, yes. Oh, that's a cool little graphic there. Minor platforms can be placed on top of asteroids. The resource can be obtained by placing the appropriate extractors. So is this like a circle asteroid, or is it an asteroid that I chose to mine circles out of? It's not clear yet. Minor extensions to increase the throughput. What does that mean? Oh, I guess we've been using minor extensions. Because I've seen these arrows have been pointing to my thing. So I guess we've had like 4... You need like 4 of these to supply 4 belts worth and just 1 to supply 1 belt's worth, basically. Okay. Platform modules. Platforms serve as foundations for your structures. I'm not sure I understand that. Scaling up. Do we know about this? Build modular. Platforms, you can apply the concepts on a new scale. Why not build a platform that takes 4 belts of shapes, rotates all of them, and outputs on the other side? Sure. Yeah. A space rotator module. Sure. Oh, I forgot. Pipette clone. What button is that? I know if I click it'll just tell me, but I want to remember. I don't remember. It's not C, I don't think. Because that's for anchors. Maybe it is C and just like that. Yeah, it is C. C, the anchor binding doesn't conflict with this because you don't need anchor belts while you don't have a belt in your hand. I see. Cycling variants? Yeah, okay. So, milestones. Select a factory. Once completing the last milestone, which, yes, I guess I have done. Claim your operator certification. So, I think I should take normal, right? I'm no psycho. Yes, transfer my progress. Oh, it even grays this out so you don't accidentally click it. You will not be able to change it back to... Okay, fine. Wow, it actually, like, closes the tutorial. Copies your progress and starts a new game. Okay. So, platform mode, huh? Yeah, see these. These are, like... I wonder if these blue lines indicate that they're being fed in somehow. So we have, like, 4... belts worth of circles coming from this minor and 3 extensions. So this does not necessarily produce 4 belts worth of stuff. Okay. Platforming, shift 5. Oh boy. But it automatically smart selects that when I go up here, I think. Okay, and no, there are different shapes out there. Ah, and I think, although I'm not sure, the shapes available to me on platforms... What? Yeah, press H to go home, fine. Probably were not determined until I switched... What? Oh, is this like green paint? Okay. We're not... Like, I didn't look at what was available before I... Maybe I couldn't have looked, although I don't think that's true. I didn't look at what was available before switching to factory normal mode. Maybe these shapes... I believe they were randomly decided by my seed. It's no longer like a streamlined, designed experience. Oh, these have... I can't really read these names. Is that like 0 minus B? 0 minus C? Weird, okay. So there's names for quadrants or sections or something. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I understand I can build shape miners. I don't know what shape I want. This one looks nice because it has some red, and I need some red. Yeah, I know what that is. What I want to do is look at what I'll need from the milestone later. So we want, like, Entire red circles. Oh, fluids and painting. So we don't have access to this yet, I think. Right. We will someday. Trains, okay. Now we see all the stuff that'll be available someday. Pin pusher. What is this doing? I don't really understand what this is a picture of. Ah, this diagram should explain it. Creates a support pin below every non-empty... What does it mean? I see that they're showing up with little pins there, but why? Huh. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll understand when we get there. We eventually get color mixing crystals? Okay. Fascinating. A lot more of this stuff to do. Gray with red. Well, we could work on this one pretty easily, I feel. And one of these we haven't really made any exciting progress on. This one. So I'll just try to keep like 2 tasks here. Gray with red should be really easy. Oh, it increases your platform limit. Fascinating. Oh man. So these tasks don't get unlocked with new milestones anymore. They're just like crazy stuff. You get it. They should give you all of them, I guess. Okay, well that means this is desirable. Because I can just mine this, right? So... yeah, and now I assume you just tab to get to that? Yeah. Cool. Although, actually... why don't I delete this? Yeah, I know. And then... can I take... how do I copy this whole thing? Can I? No. I want a way to place an entire platform as a blueprint. Instead of... oh, do I have to be in this mode somehow? Ah, okay. Got it. Okay, so this is actually a minor platform, right? And this outputs 4 belts, which is just what it did before. Okay. 4 full belts. Yeah, and look, we need like 1,200 of this. So they really do want us to like get through. What is this? Oh, yeah, space belts, but they're really big. It'll be fun to watch those. I mean, okay, so what do I need? There we go. So I never need more than a single crescent of red out of this, huh? Ah, but I will want to stack this onto the... okay, so I should use a swapper, whatever, not the thing that... this thing, a cutter instead of a half destroyer. To peel off the left half. Yeah, and that'll give me the right half, and then later I can paste that on top to get the second step that I want. So let's make... why do they give you 2 wide foundation as well as 1 wide? It's very strange. Like, why wouldn't you just do this? Oh, is it? Because it's a single block that you don't have to do belts to hop over. Okay, interesting. And I guess you later get the ability to build larger clumps of stuff. Okay. Oh, does this count as one platform or two? Where's my platform limit? There. 432. 428? That used up 4? What does that even mean? How much do I use up with this? 4? What? Huh? How much does a belt use? 1. I see. So, transporting stuff is cheaper than building stuff in terms of your platform limit. Alright, you know, whatever. I don't totally, like, that's a fine mechanic, I guess. I think I'm just going to build a one-sized 4-swapper that splits. Like, this seems like a useful blueprint, right? To, oh, actually... I got a little confusing. When exactly is the right place to place the catchers? And I guess it's as part of this blueprint, right? So that's fine. And I'll spin them out to the left and the right, I suppose, just for nice symmetry. Give me these guys, please. And it's 4 of these per lane, right? Can I fit all that? I think I can. Oh, don't I have something kind of funny like that over here? No, I'm only using 1 lane. Okay, this is just nonsense. So... this, I mean, routing this is a bit of a challenge, huh? There's definitely very much plenty of space to do everything I want. I just can't figure out a way to make it look pretty. Yeah, maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's like this? I don't think this is right, but like, let's just look at it for a second. Like, could I even fit this? No. Well, wait, couldn't I? Why couldn't I do this? Right? Now, obviously this isn't ideal because I'm using these spots. Right, I would need to back up a little bit to make room for... But I could, right? I could take all this and scoot... Oops. You can't just drag and drop. You do have to cut and paste. Scooch it back. Right? This is kind of funny because it is actually, although everything is free, what isn't free is like your platforms, and you do have to be a little bit compact here. This is a nice little... I like that this offers you an incentive to, like, kind of cram stuff in at the low level, but still be pretty looking. Like, it doesn't cost you anything, right? Like, at a high level, this platform just has one goal, which is to split all its shapes. And we should be able to do that in the space allotted, especially if we were to use the second level, right? To like actually put cutters on the second level and not just shapes, not just outputs. But in order to fit all that conveniently, you do, I mean, I do because I'm bad at building, sort of have to build some spaghetti-ish stuff. And you get that kind of fun little cramped spaghetti feeling of, oh, I found a cute little solution to this puzzle. Without your whole factory having to turn to spaghetti, because this whole thing is going to be isolated into one pastable block. And, like, you get that in Factorio as well. You can build a blueprint that's got a bunch of spaghetti inside it, but it's tileable, and so you just paste it or something. But you end up with a, you know, that part of spaghetti is there forever in a way that matters. Whereas the platforms are modular enough, I don't think it'll ever matter. So, if I take this, copy it, and mirror it like this, except the cutters are going to be backwards this way, right? Yeah, so when I paste this way, I'm going to have to go select these cutters, cut, no, wait, you can't do that? Yeah. That's cool. I guess I didn't know that. That could have been useful. Oh, they go like up higher before they go down or something. Okay, fine. So if I do this, then what appears on the top level? Oh, it's actually the same piece. Is that what I wanted? I'm not sure. Maybe. Okay. And then this space down here it'd probably be enough to build the rest of this? I don't know. Like, maybe I'll lift these two up a level, do the cutting on the top floor, and bring some of the results back down, sort of thing. Well, I need to route this stuff over here as well, because I want, obviously, for the left to be the only side outputting that. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Well, maybe let's build this stuff first. So this is sort of what I think I want, right? But it doesn't really... I don't have space for 2 of them down here. So I think I do want to build it upstairs, and I do sort of have room for that. The elevators won't work. They're going to the wrong floor, but that's okay. Although, it's sort of not. Because I have to build them in a place where I can immediately send them down, or they'll get in each other's way, yeah? What if, instead of connecting all 4 of these into a single belt, I sent them each to 2 half belts, and then I launched stuff across to fill up the other 2 half belts? I'm not sure if that's solving any problems. You can see I'm not a factory game expert, because these are all sort of novel problems to me. Which I'm sure everyone who's played a million hours of Factorio just knows what to do. So if I did this... The reason I'm talking about launching stuff is that it would give me space on the upper level to route the stuff that I need to send down but can't yet, right? Sort of. Something like this. I want to see how that looks. So if I take this and put it... well, that's not exactly right. Here. Then these I want to bring down to the bottom floor, right? Because they go out this way. And this stuff... Okay, that's too far. I need to scoot back a tiny bit. Which is annoying because I can't. So let's scoot here? No, not quite there. Even further down, right? Yeah. In fact, let's lift you up sooner, right? Like that. Boy, this makes me a little nervous, actually, because what if... This whole platform is not as modular as it first seems, because there are interdependencies, like, of... what am I thinking? What am I trying to say? Of... byproducts, right? If I'm only using the right half of this, it gets all blocked up. Oh, and in fact, that's why I can't really use this right now, can I? Well, I can. I'll just buy a trash thing or something. Like, right, if I don't... And it's even worse if I start mixing half belts, where, like, if I use half of the out throughput from this, then, like, half of the throughput, or a quarter of the throughput on 2 different belts gets ruined? No, because... I believe the space belts just agglomerate items and they don't care where they came from, I think. So as long as I put this onto a train... Yeah, get out of here. Actually, that looked kind of cool. Tell me that again. I just wish you wouldn't pop stuff up when I'm not asking. This is about the blueprint toolbar. Assign blueprints to folders. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I'm sure it's great, but I'm not there yet, man. So I wanted to do something like this, where now this is 3 quarter belts, or 4 quarter belts, 3 from this and 1 from this. And then, well, it's not quite what I want, right? Because if I put another launcher here, it connects right to this, and then I get 5 quarter belts, which I don't want. Routing this is hard, and it was maybe not the best choice for... It seemed like a cool, like... cool little platform to build, but I don't know how to build it. And this is without even routing all the outputs to here as well. Like, I know one thing I could do would be just build a double-sized platform, but I don't want to do that. Right? I still have to get like all these guys over here as well. Like, what? This is going to be a mess of activity. And this is only 1 belt, so like, how hard can it be, right? Pretty hard for me, I guess. Now I can take these and send them down if I want. Very quickly, I guess. I just worry a little bit about getting in the way of the last... the last lane of stuff I need to do. Oh, actually I can... It's up, down like this. There we go. That's a very complicated shape to make. I just want to paste it a few times. And so this is just 1 lane of these guys, which probably is... Why are you... Oh yeah. We gotta go like this. It's too far! No! I was trying to... Oh, man. Oh my god, we can... No, that... I was gonna say we can commit a crime and, like... Never mind, that doesn't work. It's so messy! And yet, I need, like, hundreds and hundreds of these. Just doing a single belt is not going to make me very happy. I really should do 4. How are we for time? Yeah, of course. It's been an hour. It's going to be another hour before I finish this 1 platform. Now, yeah, I can't, well... Yeah, I don't think I can actually get this out of here, the way things currently are. If this were a little further to the left, I could do it, but that's its own problem, I think. Maybe it's fine. No, it's definitely a problem because then I can't get there. All right, we might be a kind of two-belt Andy here. Maybe we're gonna settle for 2 belts at the moment. I mean, it looks like 3 shouldn't be that hard, should it? Should it? Well, okay, so here's how you get 3. Oh, it's not how you do that? I thought I could drag out part of a belt and then say swap belt type to the upstairs thing and it would transition in the middle of my cool drag, but it doesn't. There you go, and now there's just enough space for a 3rd one. What's going on here? Okay. Now let's route. Okay, I think this whole idea of having the launch over here didn't really pan out, did it? It's just totally fine not doing that. Ah! I clicked right click accidentally. There we go. So now we have 1 full belt here. This doesn't really need to happen. I still hate this because it's only partially, it's not 4 full belts like I wanted. But at least it's something, right? So that's 2 belts that way. Now I need to get some more out here. Which... I keep hitting V instead of C. There we go. So that's 2 belts to the left and 2 belts to the right. Can I jump this gap, or what's the deal? Yeah, perfect. See, I was worried about nothing. Now, this of course leaves it impossible to get out through here, so I'm going to do something goofy. I'm going to route down here like I... No, that doesn't even help. Never mind. Ooh! You can undo and redo while pasting a belt, apparently. What would be really nice is if I could hop from here to here, but that gap is just a little bit too narrow. Because this tiny little thing is sticking out too much. Oh well. 3 belts it is. And they're all upper belts. I don't think that matters. So I only have 2 belts going out here. Where's the last one not going anywhere? It's this guy's downstairs output, yeah? Yeah. And that's very easy to complete. We just... do like this. And I couldn't figure out how to fill all 3 belts. Give me a break. Doesn't seem like it should be hard. Look how much space I have. But I built too close to the edges or something? I don't know. So what we're now going to do is at least start on that on this task before ending the episode, so I can say we accomplished something. Oh, actually, So I think what I want is to build a pointless belt. Because that should, like... These things don't care what lane... Oh, they do? They're on lanes 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 4. I thought they might just, like, get onto a train and, like, you could unload them however you wanted. But this actually allows you to deliver, if you wanted, like, heterogeneous stuff. A different thing in lane 1 versus lane 2. Oh boy. Okay, fine. What happens over here then if I say this? So they seem to know which lane they're on, but not which floor they're on, I guess? So we're actually just buying trash. Because for the moment, how do I... We don't actually need these half shapes. In a minute, we're going to want them to glue them together. But for now, we need to be able to output this stuff at high speed without worrying about something backing up. So let's do this. Ah. There they go. And I think all of this junk can go, basically, right? Nothing I'm building matters anymore. Or no, isn't there one thing I'm working on that I didn't quite get there? This stuff. So this shape is important. Where's that coming from? Not here. Here. So stuff on the right matters a little. But this stuff can all go. And then we have plenty of space for this. I can't help but notice they're just staying there. Is this an upper floor thing? Oh, look at that! Okay, so they even know what floor they arrived on. That's kind of funny. Okay. Oh, knock it off, would you? So, I mean, that's 3 belts. That ought to do something, right? Why do they come out looking so weird? They're like blue. There's no explanation for this. Are they jumping out of warp space or something? Blue and fuzzy? This is blue. I get that. Why are these blue? I think it's like a warp drive thing. I don't know. Anyway, so that's our introduction to platforms. A bit I feel like I should have done better here. But I got the outputs all cluttered, and, you know, it's fine. Okay, well, we'll take off for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.